Okay, number 4, it says two numbers. I know there's two numbers now. Are such that their difference, their sum, and their product are in the ratios 1 to 7 to 24. Let's write this down then. So I have two numbers. Look at the whiteboard to do it. This is problem number 4. I have two numbers. Let's just say x and y. And these are two numbers. I'm going to say they're real numbers. All right, let me read that again to you. I'm going to look back over the question now because it's not on the screen anymore, so it's on a piece of paper. So two numbers such that their sum, let's write this down. Let me see. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Their difference, their sum, and their product. All right? So again, it says the difference, the sum, and the product. They give me the ratios of these things over here. And that ratio is going to be, let me look at it again, 1, 7, 24. All right. So what does that tell me? That tells me something. That tells me, let's write this down now, that x plus y is 7 times x minus y. That's one thing that's given to me. The other thing that's given to me is that xy, 7xy is the same thing as 24x plus y. All right? Let me just see if I wrote that down right. So x plus y, maybe we should put a 1 in front of that. And then 7x minus y. And again, what we're saying, the ratio, 7 to 1, x plus y is to x minus y. And over here, we're saying 7 to 24. That's 7xy's equivalent to 24x plus y. Now I got two equations, two unknowns. Let me just simplify a tiny little bit. It's going to be x plus y equals 7x minus 7y. I'm going to add 7y to both sides of 8y and subtract x, gets 6x. I'm going to divide through it by 2. That's going to be 4y, and that's going to be 3x. All right? Let's do the other one, 7xy. That's 24x plus 24y. Well, there's not much I can do about that. So what I need to do is take this guy here and solve for either x or y. And let's write this down. I'm going to write down y equals 3/4 of an x. And then I'm going to pop it in over here. Let's do that. What do you get? You get 7x times 3/4 of an x equals 24x plus 24y, which is 3/4 of an x. Well, it looks complicated, doesn't it? So what do you get over here? 21x squared over 4. Here you're going to get, let's take a look at it. 4 goes into 4 once, goes into 24 6 times. So you get 24 plus 18. Let's see, that's going to be 42. Let me just check that again. 3 times 6 is 18, 24, 34, 44, 42. Yeah, okay. I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. You get 21x squared equals 168. All right, 4 times 42 is 160, and 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so let's take a look at this over here. So you get 21x squared minus 168x equals 0. I'm going to factor out the, let's take a look at that. 168, I think I can factor out a 21. And that's going to be x, and then you get x minus, well, it's going to be 8, because 8 times 21 is 80, is 160, and 168 is equal to 0. So I get two numbers here. I get x equals 0, or x equals 8. Now what happens more often than not, you forget what the question is, but I got to write this down now. If x is 0, y is equal to a number, and if x is 8, y is equal to a number. So I want to go back up here, and I can't remember, and I got it over here. It's 3/4 of the number. So this would be 0. And what's this one if it's 8? What do you get? Well, 3/4 of 8 would be 6. Got to go back and read the question now. I'm wondering, do I have two answers to the question? And what did they say that the sum, the product ratios, blah, 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 different sum, it can't be 0, right? Because I'd have, if I look at the sum, that would be 0, If I looked at the difference, that would be 0. Looked at the product, it was 0. And that's not in the ratio 1, 7 to 24. So this one's out of the question. Let's put this one down, though. All right, what does it say? It says, I'm going to go back to original wording of problem. Two numbers. I have two numbers, by the way, 8 and 6. Their sum. What's their sum going to be? 14. What's their difference going to be? Their difference would be 2. I'm sorry, you know what I'm going? I keep misreading the problem, by the way. This, the difference between 8 and 6 is 2. Their sum is 14. And their product is going to be 8 times 6 is 48. They say this is in a ratio 1, 7 to 24. Let's see if that's true. All right, now what do I do over here? 14 is to 2 as 7 is to 1. Is that true? It's true. That's true. Let's do the next one. 48 to 14 is the same thing as 24 over 7. And that's true too, because if you reduce it, you get 24 and divided by 2 over 7 is 24 over 7. All right, what was our question again? What is their product? All right, what's the product going to be? The answer would be 48. And we're done. We're done with that question. Thank you.